and welcome to the first video in Module 1. My name is Heather Heath, and I am the UW host for this challenge. A great product or social enterprise starts by identifying a problem and understanding how your customer feels about that problem. This is the most important part of the process, so take your time and have fun. Remember, entrepreneurs practice creativity and imagination and know that they get better the more they practice. At this stage, there are no bad ideas. I had a chance to visit with Scott Mann from VentureLab. Let's hear what he had to say.
Cool. What problems have you identified before?
Some examples of problems that I've seen identified before that I think were really interesting. A young woman by the name of Sylvia Hernandez, she noticed that in her family they had the reoccurring diabetes that really took a toll. So she used that observation of who she saw around her and kind of empathized with them, and really from a strong personal place wanted to create a solution for her family. And what she ended up coming up with actually had a greater impact on her community and the world. That was really amazing. Some other problems that I've seen identified is Michaela Ulmer is a young entrepreneur, and her problem actually came when she was small, and she was stung by 2 bees. And her evolution of thinking, just to show you that the entrepreneurial process, you don't always just start with the well-identified problem. When she was stung by these 2 bees, she became curious about how they work, why did they sting her, what do bees do for nature and the environment. And at the same time, she also discovered her great-grandmother's lemonade recipe. And so with these 2 things, she has, a decade later, has Me and the Bees, which is a lemonade company in over 1,800 stores, sell her 4 flavors, but then she uses her profits to sustain environmental education and pollinators and beekeepers around the globe.
So my question is, how did you recognize those problems?
In those examples, recognize the problem, and this is something that entrepreneurs, when first starting out trying to figure out what those problems are, sometimes we get a little discouraged, thinking like, I can't think of anything, but start with where you are. So recognizing the kind of the problem, kind of spin that a little bit and just think, what are my passions? What's around me personally that I really care about and I'm interested in? And when you start observing those things and asking, what if? So with Estrella seeing diabetes in her family, well, what if I could cure that? What if I could create an app that helps people exercise? Being curious, and that powerful entrepreneurial phrase, what if? Well, what if I can change this? What if I'm able to see my friends when I'm stuck in quarantine? And not limiting your thinking. So being able to recognize it and then look for the best, not the best opportunity, because the best doesn't have any place in the beginning.
To get your ideas flowing, try the backwards brainstorming activity included in this module, or list the things that you wish were different in Wyoming. Once you have your list, turn each wish into a question. When I tried the backwards brainstorming exercise, I took the question, how can I complete my homework during the school week so I can have my weekends free? And turned it into the reverse question, what will stop me from finishing my homework before the weekend? We know from experience that it's easier to have a great solution if you have many to choose from. You don't have to limit yourself to just one idea. Because of the changes that we are all facing, there may be a new problem that needs a solution. For example, restaurants may need to come up with a more efficient way to clean the menus between guests so they don't have to throw them away. Or stores may need to come up with a more creative way to practice social distancing for customers. Also keep in mind that the problem you want to solve may already have a solution, but because you have taken the time to get to know your customer, your new solution is better. And finally, make sure you can explain what transformational change you are hoping to bring to Wyoming. During the first part of the process, it's important to explore different paths that will help you reach a solution. Once you have decided what transformational change you wish to see, and you take some time to learn from your customers, solutions to your problem will become clearer. Click on the Wacky Inventions video to watch an interactive example on how to get your creative ideas flowing.